Hello, and thank you for your reading request. I understand your question is about purpose. What is the purpose in your life? How do we go about finding purpose in our life? And with that said, let's take a look at what the cards have to say. We'll take a look at what really drives you, okay? What those energies are that surround you, that influence your actions, your decisions, your thoughts, the way you feel about things. We'll also look at maybe skill sets that you have, or things that you could use to offer to, leverage those aspects of yourself with which you can offer guidance or support to others. A lot of times people find that purpose is actually serving others, so we can look at that too. And we'll also take a look at maybe any actions that you could be taking to really connect with your purpose in life. All right, so you have the Ace of Swords, got the Sun, got the Ten of Swords here in the reverse, got the Star in the reverse. So perhaps you received some sort of communication, or you maybe had received some sort of insight or download recently. Think along the lines of a spiritual connection, some kind of inspiration. You may have received something along those lines, something that makes you feel like you are in a position where maybe you can like literally shed light on others, or maybe yourself, you find yourself really closely associating yourself with the sun, just enjoying the sunlight, really basking in that, allowing yourself to glow, okay? Embodying that energy of the sun. And then you've got these two cards in reverse here with the Ten of Swords. You've got the Star here in the reverse as well. So I'm looking at all of this as, a sword, major arcana, sword, major arcana. Together, what this suggests is that you've had some kind of experience or a thought form, something that then triggered like a new phase in your life. Like you're wanting to and are moving forward within the tarot, okay, through the journey of the major arcana. You're going or have gone through some sort of period of restoration, rejuvenation, and you're coming out of that feeling in a much more empowered position. The Ten of Swords is about letting stuff go. It's about doing that release or having already done that release and finding yourself in a better position overall as a result of that. So Ten of Swords is about letting go of anxieties, fears, past disappointments, you name it. It's kind of like the dark night of the soul. It's finding yourself in the darkest hour right before the dawn, right before a new beginning, okay? So you've been there, done that. You're coming out of that with some sort of clarity. And now you're asking yourself, okay, what's next maybe? What's my purpose in life? Or maybe how can I share this clarity with others? Maybe you have questions along these lines. So let's take a look at maybe what some of your skill sets are, or some of those lessons learned are, and see what we can kind of draw from that as to connecting with your purpose and really acting on your purpose. All right, so again, a story of personal change or transformation, deep transformation, okay? Resiliency, coming out of a difficult period. You've got the Eight of Cups, making those decisions that best serve you, okay? Maybe guiding others along the lines of, just based on your own personal story, right? How to have that discernment, how to walk away from things that don't serve you, how to allow oneself to be guided intuitively. And you're going to pull from your own stories, from your own experiences to be able to do this, okay? So this is a skill set that you might have. Got the Seven of Swords here in reverse, so I'm feeling this is more about strategizing, planning, thinking through things, just putting together a plan and then kind of acting on that. Again, think along the lines of strategy, all right? This could also be experience that you've had with past betrayals, deceptions, lies, things of that nature. And again, letting all of that go. With the Nine of Wands here, reinventing yourself after being overly burdened. The Knight of Wands could be wanting to give up and throw in the towel, but not actually doing that. Or taking a new direction altogether, reconnecting with that more passionate, fiery energy that drives us. Okay, so these are all the different things you may have experienced in your past, or things you've gone through from which you have learned lessons, or from which you have these abilities and these skills to be able to maybe walk others through their journeys as well. Okay, I'm getting a lot of like resiliency here. All right, so let's take a look at maybe some of the actions that you could be taking, okay, to better connect with your purpose, to fulfill your purpose, to take, action on your purpose. Got the Queen of Swords, Justice, King of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. So, this is a lot of more mature, settled, experienced energy, okay? So again, I really do think that we're talking about sharing your story, sharing your voice, okay? The Queen of Swords particularly, she's very much about following her truth, okay? Doing things right. So this is ethics, this is integrity, okay? This is also about looking towards the future. The Queen of Swords is very much future oriented. And with Justice here, things getting balanced out, or balancing things, putting things into perspective, righting wrongs, karmic cycles and lessons learned as a result. Because the King of Wands, is about visionary. It's like a visionary person. It's also the energy of just almost spiritual enlightenment. Okay, this is someone that is usually very, very much at peace. The King of Wands is a type of energy that is connected intuitively as well. Okay, this is someone that's very much in touch with their internal. And with the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse, this could mean a couple of things, in terms of the manifestation of things, the material world, finances, material gains, things like that. Perhaps there's some additional work that needs to be done here, okay, to achieve that more queenly, kingly kind of status. Again, that's being really settled, okay, really seated on that throne, because I feel that you're seated and rooted in terms of what your truth is, your boundaries, how you deal with people, what you don't allow into your life, what you do allow into your life, okay? Being fair and balanced, equitable even, and the King of Wands energy, which is again about that spirituality, okay? It's about that more charismatic, that feel-good joy, that joy of living, that joy for life, which is rooted, in spirituality a lot of times, is rooted in vision, okay? But with the Queen of Pentacles, and what you also don't have, I'm looking at this a little bit more broadly, you don't have any cards in your spread. Well, you've got the one about the Eight of Cups. So the or just cups in general, intuition and emotion, emotional groundedness. These are areas you might want to consider to work on, along with what the Queen of Pentacles represents, okay? This is a more earthy, again, grounded kind of energy. It's the energy of creation, okay? Taking a passion or an idea, a thought, and bringing it down to earth and actually making something out of it, okay? So these are some of the actions that you could take to better connect with your purpose. Think about the things we've talked about, things mentioned, and think on how you can act on your strengths and your skills, okay, and what drives you, your passions, and how you can share that in the service of others. Let's go ahead and pull some self-concept affirmations for you. These are messages that are going to support you at this time during your journey, okay, in connecting to your purpose. I am safe to explore new love with others. Okay, so that could also be new connections, okay, new types of relationship, friendships, etc. I communicate clearly and honestly, making powerful connections with others. Beautiful message, beautiful card. I think it really touches on exactly what we talked about. Using your words, using your experiences, communicating clearly, honestly, lovingly as well, and making those connections with others. Okay? Whether it's to shed some light or guide them. We'll pull one more for you. Those turned over. All right, we're not going to read all of those, but we are going to do this one more time, and we'll pull another message for you. Oh, this one turned over. So as my love, and that could be self-love as well, as my love and experience grows, the consciousness of my sacred spirit evolves. Very beautiful. Best of luck with further connecting to your purpose. Thank you.